Hi everyone, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming back and joining me again for the last day of the hashtag ABC April 2025 collaboration hosted by the lovely Margerth from Seven Plaza and the gorgeous Toni from Crafting by Toni. And yes, it's a sad day. It's our last day. So we're on the 30th of April and the letter is Z. Our prompts were zine, Z fold, and zipper. I've gone with a Z fold just because I sort of like trifolds. They're sort of cute and, all of that stuff. So I'm going to get my things together and then I'm going to come back and join you. Okay, well, I'm back. I've had a think, sort of, very short think. I'm winging it. I'm just going to wing it. I know that it's got to be a Z fold, so we're going to go ahead and do a Z fold. I'm going to probably try and find somewhere for an envelope, and I'm going to make a belly band for somewhere. So we're going to, I've got double-sided paper, card. I think this is 180. I think it's 180 anyway. We're going to score at 3.5 on one side, and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to score again at 1.5. Did I say 1.5? I mean 3.5. 3.5, turn around, do 3.5. Okay. And that's the only thing we need that for, I think. And then we just need to decide which way we want to do it. Now it's got to be a Z fold, so we're going to have to turn it around and do that. So I've got that on that side, that on that side. Do I want it the other way there? Yeah. So I'm going to go with that way. I want a belly band to go on here. So I'm going to put a belly band on there. Now I know I've got a white bit at the top and the bottom, but it was the way it printed, so we're going to have to wing it. But I want to do something with the belly band. So what I want to do is I want to make pockets in the belly band. Not stick-on pockets, open pockets. I'm thinking that it might need to be backed onto something. So let me just find something. I need some card. Excuse me, reaching over. Right. Yeah. Let me just stick it onto there. Just to give it a bit of stability because it's not stable. So I'll just do this quickly so that we can get on. I can't believe it's the last day, guys, and I'm so thrilled with myself that I managed to do a video every day. So cool. So don't waste paper, Kate. There we go. Pull that over to the end. Squeeze that in. And I'll just cut that off there. Okay. Up there, I might need some more later. Okay, so that really needs to dry, doesn't it? So what we're going to need is a knife and a ruler. And then what I want to do is I just want to mark out some equal sized pocket slits on here. So I'm just going to use my mat. And obviously my paper is 8 1/4. So you've got approximately 2 inches, but if you do 2 inches, you're going to end up with a pocket right at the very top, which you don't want. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm going to go about 1 3/4. So I want to mark it about here. Then I want to do another 1 3/4 about there, so that I've got equal amounts. Then I want to do another 1 3/4, which is about there, and then another 1 3/4, which is about there, and that will give you a slightly shorter one at the top, but it will give you enough room. Now, just so that you can have something sticking out of the pocket. So I'm just going to line this on my board so that I can sort of gauge my lines. So what I want to do is I want to line my ruler up like so, get my craft knife, and then I just want to go, I want to leave room for an eyelet. So I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch in, all the way across to about 1/4 of an inch the other side. Okay, so that you're going to get a split like this. Okay, and I'm going to line the next one up, and I'm going to do the same again. So I'm going to go about 1/4 inch down, in I should say, to about 1/4 inch that side. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Same again on here. It'd be better if they were lined up on the top and the bottom. Okay, 1/4 inch in. Yeah, 1/4 inch in to about 1/4 inch this side. Okay, and then the last one, which is your bottom pocket, get that on your line. Make sure it's straight. And then do the same with that. I'm lucky this time because I've got a guide. Okay. Yeah, I've gone slightly too far on the one, but I'm not worried because I want to put eyelets in. So I'm just going to get my rubber and rub those marks out. Okay. Okay, we're on. So I want to do some eyelets first in there. And I'm going to go with silver ones. I used silver yesterday purely because the buildings look silvery to me, like they're a grey colour. So I thought, well, I'll go with silver. And then what I'm going to do is I want to come where that first mark is. I want to get it in the middle, the line in the middle, and then I want to push that out. But what I want to do now is I want to get that to there so that it's straight. Is that straight? So that I can do all the others in the same place. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to do the same this side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pop my eyelets in. I'm just going to pop some eyelets in there. It'll just secure those pockets and it'll stop them from ripping to the end. Not that you're going to be putting much in them, but I just like the idea. And I thought I'd like to do that. So I'm doing it. Okay, so they're in and we've got our pockets. Now I don't know what's going to fit in there, but we will find something, I'm sure. I just like the idea of the eyelets, and this kit is absolutely gorgeous, but it does warrant, I think, we can absolutely warrant having, lots of metal and elements on this. So I am actually going to put this on with an eyelet at the top and the bottom as well, because I think that'll look pretty cool. But I need to cover these up. And yeah, was it yesterday? I don't know when it was, but I did another one with this kit, and I got these. I love that. I don't think I've got enough for both ends. Oh, it will fit though. Let's just see. So if I did that, yeah, it will. I'm just going to rip it and pop that there, and I'm going to rip this one and pop that there. Oh, just fits, look. Perfect. Okay, this is why you don't throw your bits away. I need to ink it though, because we've not pre-prepped for today, so I'm going to just get rid of that white on there and glue that on. Now this is quite thick as well because the bit that I took it off, the tag that I took it off. Come on, Mr. Glue, there we go. The tag that I took it off was, I'd reinforced the back. Oh, never mind, I can cover that. Don't know why did I get that so wrong? Where's my other piece gone? Here. Well, never mind. We'll cope with it. I'll just ink it. And we'll just stick this one down here. Yeah, so you've got a little bit on there as well. I'll pull that to the end. I don't actually mind it being riggedy. Riggedy, is that a word? I'm going to trim that. And I don't know whether to trim this and just make it like the same shape as that. Just so that, yeah. I don't think it looks too bad. And I'm just going to ink down here. I didn't do the pockets before I put the holes in, so another rookie mistake. We'll get there. Okay. But we all know how to do that now. I just want to make that stitching a bit darker. Just get a piece like this, pop that into there so it goes right across, and then just do that. Yeah. Perfect. And again, they're not going to hold much, these pockets, as you can tell. But I just like the idea. And I just thought, yeah, I'm going to do it. We're just going to do it. So that's that done. So I'm now going to pop that onto there with 2 eyelets, one at the top and one at the bottom. Yes, I don't want to do it overly tight. I don't really know, I want it in the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to just clamp it on because I don't want to get them in the wrong place. I can't clamp it on, can I? Can I? Well, let's pop the one in first. That'll be the best bet, won't it? She says. Right, let's just go for it. I don't want that so near the edge. So I'm just going to move that so I can get it a bit further in. There we go. Wing in the middle. Pop that in. And get that stuck down. There we go. And then let's try and get it straight. About there. Yes, yes. In it. Now I could have done it 4, but I sort of want the difference in the look rather than it being all sort of regimented down both sides. Just in case you're all thinking, why didn't she just put some more there? But I didn't want it to be as regimented. Okay, so we think we're finished with those for the moment. So we've got our front page. Then what I want to do is I want to glue that down, because I can now, because that's on. Yes. And then I will work on the back there. So we're going to do that first. Shall I ink? I'll ink. I'm just going to glue this up. Just down this edge. Just down this edge. I've decided to pack up. And then I just want to glue it sort of in the middle so that I've created 2 pockets there rather than 1. Okay, and then we're just going to close that. Just going to squeeze that together. Okay. So I'm thinking, should I? I don't know now. I don't know whether to keep it as a belly band or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I don't need the envelope. I'm thinking of putting this on as a pocket as well. Or I could do this as a flip out. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to glue this up. Because it's just going to get in the way with those pockets, isn't it? So I'm going to glue this up. I've changed my mind. It's not a belly band. It's just decoration. Decorative pockets, shall we say. Okay, so I'm just going to glue down there. I'm just going to need to just use your bone folder because these are so close to the edge. They're just going to stick up a little bit, but don't worry. Just make sure the rest is glued. And then I think, yeah, I'm going to glue that up as well. No, actually, I'll leave it open because it's going to be a flip, isn't it? Because it's a flip, I want things to come out of it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave that aside for now. Might change my mind in just a jiff. Right, so now I'm going to need to cover this envelope because I want this to be a pocket on here that sticks out about yay far. Okay. But then it needs to be on this side really, doesn't it? Because if this is your flip out, and that needs to come flip out. This is attached to the page as a full back pocket, and then this is an extra pocket. Now I wanted to use it as a pocket. I don't really know if we need the envelope because I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to put a pocket on here. So we'll then have a 10 pocket, although I'm not sure about this one. I am actually going to, do I want to glue it? I think I do want to glue it. I'm going to glue this. Let's just have another rethink. We just need to have a rethink. Okay, so I've had another rethink. I should have waited before I glued that because I would have wanted it that way, I think, other than that way. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm thinking, because what I'm trying to create is I'm trying to create a trifold. And it's not a trifold anymore because I've glued it up. But I wanted to create a 10 pocket page with one piece. So I've got, at the moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Okay, so I've got 7 pockets on this front piece here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I've put a couple of eyelets in there just to bring that into perspective. So I think I'm going to have another double pocket there, which is 7, 8, 9. No, I'm not. Let me think about it. There's my page. I want that to come over. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. And then I'm going to do this as a double pocket, which is 10. That's my thought, okay? So let's just try that. We've got this one done. So this one's just got to be glued on here, which I can't glue on because it's not going into my journal yet. So I'm just going to create that like so. And then that's going to be a double pocket there because I'm going to glue down the middle. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a 10 pocket piece. So I just need to fill it up. I literally do just need to fill it up. So what we're going to do is let's just see what we have. I've inked some things. So I want to see if these will fit in here. They won't with that on, so I'm just going to move that. Get them up the right way. So that fits down to there. That fits down to there. So that's going to hang out of my book, isn't it? Maybe they're the wrong pieces, but we'll see. We'll see. Get my words out. Okay, let's find some bits to go in these pockets. Here. So we've got this one and this one. I love these because they just poke out that architecture. I've got another one there. There. Yeah. Then we've got one. I know this is one pocket, but we're going to be able to get 3 in, I think. Yes. Okay. There we go. And then we've got some pieces which will go into this larger pocket, which is here. That's the larger pocket at the back. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to turn it over, and then we're going to have 2 pockets on the back of here, which are going to hold these. And I'll just put 2 in the back of there, haven't I? I'd have to put those down. But you're getting the gist, aren't you? I can tell. Why is that one smaller? Oh, it is a bit. It is a bit smaller, that's why. Let's just put the right size in. Okay, so it's that side and that side. And there you have it. So that's on our page. Okay. I don't know whether I want this as a flip. I think I want it as a flip. And then they go on there like so. Well, there's alternatives, isn't there? Let's just say that. So what we've done is we've got a 10 pocket Z fold. And we've got 2 pockets there, 4 pockets there, a pocket there, and a pocket at the back, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pockets there. And then I think what I would do is I'd have this as a flip. And then I would put two more pockets on here. So we'd actually have 11. But it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. there's alternatives, or you could just have that as a large pocket there, which would be your 10 pockets, 2 pockets, and then that would be like that on the other side. I like it. Yeah, like I said, I was winging it. So I think we're done. I actually think we're done. I think we put string obviously in those, and yeah, I mean there's plenty of writing space, so you don't really need this to be a flip out. This could actually be a double pocket in there on that page, which I quite like. I think those would have to be slightly smaller to go in there. Okay, so I've had a bit of a rethink, and I think I'm sorted now. I think I've got it the way I wanted it initially in my mind's eye. So I've opened the belly band up because it was putting me off. It just wasn't right. So I've opened it up, and then what I've done is I've just tacked these sort of where these tags go in and out. I've just put a dab of glue this side and this side, just so these just don't flap around and fall about. So my belly band now is open, and I've cut these two down so that we can have those in this side. So we definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. And then obviously your belly band, 8. And then on the other side, we've got a fixed down pocket with two pockets. I would put those in half. And that would give me my 10 pocket, which is what I was looking for. So I did get there eventually. So I'm loving it. I love all the eyelets in it. I think you could embellish a little bit more with stamping and that sort of thing and grunge it all up, and it would look absolutely fantastic. So there's oodles and oodles of writing space in there as well, and it just goes over your page and it's sorted. So I'm hoping that you actually quite liked it in the end. Because I do like it, and like I said, you can embellish a bit more by adding lots of other things. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm so sad that it's the last one of April. Obviously, there will be lots more coming in May. I'm taking part in another event, which is the White Rose Detective Agency event, which is being run by Mandy at Junk Journal Fixed with Sunflower and Doors. And I'm so looking forward to that. So I'm going to be making a journal, and I'm going to be doing little videos throughout. So that will be a nice change from the month of April. So I just want to say thank you so, so much to all of my new subscribers, because it means the world to me, and all of my extra people that have watched and enjoyed the videos throughout this event. It's been absolutely fantastic, phenomenal. And Margerth from Seven Plaza and Toni from Crafting by Toni has been amazing to put on this sort of collaboration with everybody. There's been over 100 YouTube channels that have been taking part, and yeah, I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So thanks so much to everyone that has watched, liked, commented, and all of the other things that just make so much difference to such a small channel like myself, and all of the other people that have taken part. So thanks again for that. I will see you back in May with some other bits and pieces, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Take care.